I'm going to show you lots of really cool Batplanes, excluding Michael Keaton's Batwing, which was too round and became its own unique aircraft. And there would be too many to show. It would dominate the entire video. You're looking at the original concept art that Heritage Auctions offered of what it might have looked like. And anyway, you wouldn't get to see these strange bootlegs with the Dragon Ball Z guy, or the animated series, which is basically the Batwing again and again and again in the Hot Wheels world. The Batplane made its debut in Detective Comics number 31 in 1939. It was originally called the Bat Gyro, and it had a propeller, as you see here. It's one of the panels. A really nice panel, too. But it's renamed the Batplane in Detective 32, a non-Batman cover. Then it gets its first cover in Detective Comics 61 in 1942. Love that cover. And then we get Batplane 2 in Batman 61 in 1950. You're looking at the very first Batplane ever made in 1943 with white lettering. This was a movie serial premium. And there it is with yellow lettering. And here is the Robinsons variant, which sold for over $8,000 through Heritage Auctions a few years ago. And this is supposed to represent the Batplane. It's a vintage 1960s Yonezawa Japanese wind-up diorama. And here we have a friction-powered vintage Japanese tin Batman airplane, which Heritage sold for ludicrous money. And another 60s Japanese friction-powered tin jumbo jet plane by Koyo. And another vintage 60s tin friction-powered plane by Takatuku from Japan. This is a really nice one we've seen on the Bat blog. And here is a vintage 1966 Lincoln International Batplane with box. And now we're moving into the American stuff. 1966 Remco Flying Batplane with its propeller. You're seeing the American issue. And this is the beautiful Mexican Letty variation, which has this kid in the corner wearing a Batman costume. And the Letty logo is bat-pointed. Now we're looking at the 1966 Aurora Batplane model kit. That's the highest graded example in existence. And this is the Polar Lights reissue from 2002. And this is the 2-pack Action Pack by Polar Lights. They were sealed together. They also made the Bat Gyro, which could be called another Batplane. This is the 1966 English-made Tudor Rose control station, which has this Bat Jet. And speaking of Bat Jets, here's another 1966 British Bat Jet. Looks like a party favor. And here we have another UK issue Bat Jet, Batman's catapult glider, which is vacuum plastic. And I love how it says, as seen on ABC television, as if Adam West actually had a vehicle like this. And this one is made by Irwin, and it's pretty large. From 1966, and this is the original print ad for the Irwin toys. Now we're going to move on to the Ideal 1966 inflatable Batplane. It came on header card and is very rare. Now we're going to talk about the Ideal 1966 Batplane. It came in the Batman playset here, as you see. And it was reproduced in 1995 by Scooter for this Batman playset. The difference between this repro and an original is that it's more hard glossy plastic, and the cockpit window is more gold. This is a more recent repro with a clear canopy. And this is an original with an original Batplane launcher from the JLA playset. You're looking at a side-by-side comparison. This repro you'll find on eBay is more of a soft egg yolk yellow. And you're looking at an original and another example. Let me know in the comments if you want to see a comprehensive video on this playset. And this chipboard standee is from the 1966 Whitman Activity Box. And this one's from the 1973 Ideal playset, play case. I love this toy. And this is the blue version of the Ahi large Batplane. The black version of this plane is way harder to find. And this is a vintage 1975 UK exclusive solid box Ahi Batplane. And this is what we got in the US on this blister card. And this is a vintage 1977 foam Batplane with gun launcher. I still have my example from childhood intact. And this is the very rare vintage 1978 Ahi attack jet with parachute escape. Mint on card. It's incredibly rare. And this is a rare and unusual styrofoam on header card. And I love this box. The 1975 Durham 43-inch styrofoam Batplane. And here we have another one from 1989, much smaller. And the 1989 Henry Gordy International Batplane launcher. And the 1966 B&K Enterprises. And this 1989 Argentinian with propeller on card. And this is a strange vintage unauthorized Keaton Batman Deforme. And these are undeniably beautiful, but they are unlicensed vintage foreign Batplanes from South America. And of course the 1990 Kenner Dark Knight Collection Batjet. And this animated series Bat Sky, I thought I'd throw in. This is the Batplane Fighter Fortress for the new Batman Adventures made by Hasbro in 1998 on card. And this 2003 DC Direct Super Friends PVC. And the Eaglemoss Automobilia number 54. Which is really beautiful. Look at the front, the face, the wings, and the 45 by Eaglemoss Automobilia. That's Batplane 2 from Batman 61. And I thought I would show you the Bat. That's not the Batwing. That's from The Dark Knight Rises by Hot Wheels Mattel. The real one cracked a sign in Pittsburgh during filming. And they do call this the Batwing, but it's his Batplane 2016 Matchbox, Ben Affleck. It actually does look like a bat. Okay, when he jumped off this into that warehouse, that was the best Batman live-action fight scene. And you're welcome to argue if you'd like. And check out this Batplane with the ideal Batarang. And these are the original design specs, artwork that Heritage Auctions offered for the Super Friends Batplane. If you made it to the end, I hope you'll smash that like, and I'll see you in another video.